Hello, Singaporeans. All along, Singaporeans are made to think this way. In Landscar Singapore, the leasehold system allows land to be recycled and redeveloped to meet the needs of future generations of Singaporeans. If flats are sold on a freehold basis, there won't be enough land to build new flats for future generations, and our society will become divided between those who own a property and those who do not. Flats sold on a full 99-year lease are more than sufficient to cover you and your loved ones for life. Do you agree with what is said? But do you know we have the Land Acquisition Act allows the Singapore government to acquire private land for public purposes. The Land Acquisition Act in Singapore allows the government to acquire freehold land for public purposes, meaning even if a property is held as freehold, the state can still acquire it under the provisions of this act. Landowners are compensated at market value when their land is acquired. If you have doubt, do feel free to ask our PAP government. With this Land Acquisition Act, we don't have to worry about HDB flats sold on a freehold basis, and no worry that there won't be enough land to build new flats for future generations. What do you think? First, remember our PM Lawrence Wong, our PAP ministers are the world's highest paid politicians, and we must expect the highest standard in their performance. And so, as taxpayers, we don't pay them to do easy jobs and take fat salaries. Do you agree? I want to tell Singaporeans, it is possible we can come out with a specific policy for freehold HDB flats, and this is how it will work out. And please take note that this freehold HDB flats policy will operate differently from private properties. Firstly, the government must understand very clearly that we can't use a one-size-fits-all policy for this freehold HDB policy. For this freehold HDB policy, we can't apply the same approach to every situation or individual. We must recognize that different circumstances require different solutions rather than a single standardized method that might not fit everyone's needs. These policies advocates for flexibility and adaptation based on specific context. Yes, there is no easy way, and only a capable team and people who truly place people's interests in the very first place can do this job very well. Let's be real. Right now, there are enough talents, intelligent people from strong opposition parties like SDP, Red Dot United, WP, PSP to do it well if they will form the government. As usual, you will have PAP IBs, die-hard supporters who knows nothing. They will start to throw in negative stuff comments on them. But in today's Singapore, many Singaporeans can see through their same old tricks and repeated words used in their comments that are not true at all, and they are laughable. Can the PAP do this freehold HDB flats policy? Okay, let's not play with words. The PAP is not in favor of freehold HDB flats in the first place. If something is not going correctly, the people have the rights to voice out. And if we clearly know this PAP government will not make this happen anytime soon, it is better for us to try the other side. Have a new government to work for the people, then we can realize our lives can be improved so much. Life can be so much better that we didn't realize. Maybe then we can finally realize that all these years we were stopped from living a much more better life under this PAP government. What do you think? Let's not play with words. There must be a reason why even today, with so much help, support schemes that this PAP government offer, there is still a significant number of Singaporeans that keep saying you can die but don't fall sick, or you got to work until you die. Working is a good exercise. And also the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Singapore is becoming a playground for the rich. Blah blah blah. Seriously, we must know people don't complain for nothing. It must be something is going very wrong in our society. What do you think? Talking is easy. Yes, talking is easy. Leave no one behind. But when PAP ministers in Ivory Tower out of touch from the ordinary folks, or they can only connect with people that praise them, and these PAP ministers, PAP MPs can't listen to opposing views or accept proposals from the oppositions, but then copy them later. We also need to ask, do you think the PAP can provide good policies? All their policies are 100% perfect and good? Or they can only do one-size-fits-all policies that may be suitable for all Singaporeans? Do you think it will be suitable for all Singaporeans? And for some things, the application and processing are so difficult for those urgent in need of help and can't get help. And there's so much things to say, and I will carry on in the video in later date. Lastly, I would love to hear your thoughts on all I had said. I am Puah from Red Dot United. Thank you.
I so-called semi-retired lah. I do freelance. My retirement income from the CPF is minimum 2,000. My freelance job minimum I got 4,000 per month. So 6,000 easily retired. In fact, most of the time I stay in a hotel.